Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Fragrance today. And this is going to be part of a little three-piece reviews on three different fragrances that I think are really good for transitioning from colder to warmer weather. First one that we've got on the chopping block today is this one right here, Terre Hermes Eau Givree. Now, this is an EDP concentration or eau de parfum that I think this came out about 2 years ago, give or take like a few months or a year or whatever. And this stuff is freaking awesome. I love the whole Terre Hermes line. For those of you that are unaware, Hermes, in my opinion, makes some of the best designer fragrances on the market, if not the best. It's hard to really pick one fragrance house, but honestly, if I had to pick one, I feel like Hermes really has a shot at taking like the top spot for the best designer fragrances. They just have such a unique DNA. This one, to me, is actually probably the most versatile, and I want to say the most mass appealing out of all the Terre Hermes fragrances. But that being said, oh my God, this is such a good scent, guys. Oh my God. All right, we're just pulling up the notes here. And I gotta tell you, the notes on this, I really get one super specific kind of scent when I smell this, but the notes are actually very simple. You have a top note of citron, a middle composition of juniper and thymer, and then you have base notes of mineral notes and woody notes. Now, what does that really give you? Honestly, that's not really a lot to go off of at all, but what I can tell you is that this is super citrus dominant fragrance. Like, this is probably the most citrus smelling scent that I own out of all of the fragrances I own. And I own a decent amount of citrus kind of playing fragrances. This one, just right off the rip, fantastic atomizer, by the way. The atomizers on these Hermes fragrances are really freaking good. I gotta say, like, I just went through a bottle of H24, and I think I've already done a review on that, but not my favorite, but still very cool fragrance nonetheless. Atomizer was a freaking fire hose on that, and this is an awesome atomizer too. And oh God, the scent, guys. This is the most evocative of just straight up pure raw unfiltered citrus that I think you can get in a fragrance. Maybe there's some niche stuff out there that just has an even more realistic citrus note, but to me, I mean, for a designer to be putting this out, I mean, this is pretty nuts. And I don't know why, but this didn't like take off like crazy when this came out. I wonder if it was maybe just because people were like, oh my God, another Terre Hermes fragrance, or it just didn't fit as well with like the classic Terre Hermes DNA, which is, by the way, fantastic. But this is like doing its own thing completely. This is a straight up fresh orange, or like orange, tangelo, mandarin that you just ripped off of the tree. You took that scent that comes when you rip a citrus off the tree and you get kind of that oil on your hands that you can smell. You take that oil and then you dig your freaking hands into the orange and you just kind of grind the rind. No rhyme intended. A little bit in your fingers, and then you just smell that mixed with the oil. That's what you get. Just raw. I mean, it's honestly almost sensual, like raw, sensual citrus. It smells so good. My favorite thing about this fragrance is like the 5 seconds as soon as you spray it on, you're just hit with that raw citrus scent, and it wakes me up. I don't know what it is about this, but it just wakes me up in the morning. I'll spritz this on, and I'm ready to go. Like, it's just, I don't know, something about it is just very refreshing and elevating and wakes me up. Now, the performance is honestly no slouch on this either. Is an EDP concentration. Very nice. I get a solid 5.5, maybe 6 hours of honestly like decent decent projection. There was one time I wore this and I was with someone in a car and they were like, Sam, you threw on way too much of this, whatever you're wearing. I was like, I only put on 3 sprays, but this stuff projects really strong, and apparently you might choke some people out in close quarters, but oh my God, out in the air, you're gonna love this. I mean, I hope you do, because obviously, you don't have to like this fragrance, but I just think it's so good. Probably my favorite. It's really close. The original Terre d'Hermes is so good as well, but this is really a great addition to the line. It's so good. It has a beautiful bottle with this kind of this rough glass on the back, this polished kind of glass, sanded, and then you got the clear glass on every other aspect. You got the little H. Rockstar fragrance. Such a good scent, guys. Highly recommended for warm weather and even a little bit cooler weather. Definitely not winter. I probably wouldn't wear this, but any other season, I think this is such a rock star. And it's pretty office friendly too, because it's just a lot of citrus. The fragrance doesn't change up on me that much over time. It does get a little bit woodier as I let it dry down, but that's about it. And so yeah, totally worth the pickup. Let me just verify what it's going for right now. Probably like in the 100 range, maybe less though. I'm gonna guess 100. Wow. You can get a 1.7, a 50 ml bottle of this for like $50 on Joma Shop right now. And I mean, on Macy's, it's like 142, but we're obviously not shopping at Macy's. You can get a 3.3 ounce 100 ml for like $75. That is a steal for this. I paid full price, like $150 something for this or whatever it was, and it was worth it. So if you can get it at a discount, even better. Anyway, that's my review of Terre d'Hermes Eau Givree. I'll see you guys in another one. Bye.